Hey, Paris. Hey, Kaylee, Cora, Allie. Got all the girls here today. There's Aaliyah.
Hi.
Hi. It's really loud. Hey, Gregory.
Now you are not glitchy. Hi.
Okay, couple more minutes. We'll give everybody a couple more minutes to start logging in. If you have your dry erase mat and marker, you guys can have that again today. We may review a little bit on rounding again. If you don't have it close by, that's okay. You can just listen.
Ready.
Hey, Guadalupe.
Miss Walker.
Who is that? I heard somebody's voice. Brandon, was that you?
Hi, Miss Walker.
Hi. Is that Kaylee?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Evangeline. Hi, Evangeline. Okay, just missing Bryson and Case. Unless I'm not seeing you guys. Okay, if they're coming, I bet they'll be here any second. If they're not, we're just going to go ahead and go on. Okay, guys, so you guys should have been listening or reading the story Finding Winnie this week. And so we're going to go over some questions you might see on your test on Friday to make sure that you're reading and understanding what you've read. Okay? Now, when I call on you, make sure you unmute your microphone. Oop, I see some people chatting. Unmute your microphone so we can hear what you're saying, okay? Now, in the beginning of the story, Mr. Colburn wants to buy the bear. Why is he wanting to buy the bear? Kaylee.
To take care of it.
To take care of it, okay? Because what might happen if he doesn't buy the bear?
It's going to be treated badly.
Yes. What do trappers do with animals that they trap?
Kill them?
Yes. Okay. So he doesn't want that to happen. So that's why he decides he's going to buy the bear. In the story, it says, you know, his head and his heart don't agree. So why is he having some conflict? Why is his head and his heart not agreeing about the bear and buying the bear? What do you think that means? Okay, I see Allie's hand up. I see Cora's. Okay, Allie, what do you think that means?
I think that means that he cannot take care of it.
So if his head and his heart don't agree, you think it's because he thinks he can't take care of it?
And the bear would get in trouble because he would follow him around and he would probably get stuck in the medicine to heal the horses.
Okay, very good, Allie. You are definitely on the right track. He's thinking probably of all the bad things and the trouble that that bear could get into. But his heart is thinking what? What do you think, Cora?
Buy the bear.
Buy the bear because he doesn't want him to get killed, right? So that's why he's having a hard time. His heart and his head don't agree. He knows probably it's not that smart to buy a bear because, one, it's kind of dangerous. Two, he could get in a lot of trouble. There's a lot of things that could go wrong if you buy a bear. But his heart thinks, well, I can't just let this cute, sweet little innocent cub get killed. Okay? Have you ever been in a situation like that where your heart and your head don't agree? It's probably hard to think of something right now, but I'm sure you have. Okay. What do you think the soldiers, if y'all can remember the pictures in the book, what do you think the soldiers think of having Winnie the bear? How do you think they feel about Winnie? Brandon? Don't forget to unmute yourself. I see your mouth moving, but we can't hear you. What'd you say, Brandon? There you go. Now tell us.
They felt kind of fine with it.
Yeah, they seem like they were okay with it.
And the leader said this creature is this for this.
They were wondering, they were kind of curious about what he would eat and all that kind of stuff. But they didn't really seem scared, did they?
They didn't because the leader said this beast, the beast that we that and that's all. That's it.
Okay. Okay, who can tell me where Winnie's name came from? How did she get her name? Let's see.
I knew that about Winnie.
Okay, Corin, go ahead. Where did she get her name? You're unmuted now. Where did Winnie get her name from?
The place where they came from.
Good. The town was called Winnipeg. So he shortened it and called her Winnie. Good. The town of Winnipeg. Okay. Who remembers why Captain Colburn was traveling so far away from home? Remember, he got on a train and he was going far away from home, but what was he doing? What was he going to do? Let's see. Evangeline, do you remember? You don't remember? Okay. Paris, do you remember? He was on a train. Where was he going?
I know.
Okay, Brandon, tell me.
Because there was a battle far away. So.
Very good. So he was going to war, right? And
Yes.
does somebody else want to tell us what his job was in the war? What was he going to do? Evangeline?
He was a veterinarian.
Good. He was a veterinarian and he was going to take care of horses, right? Okay. What did Winnie do while the soldiers were preparing for war? Does anybody remember? She'd like to do something while the soldiers were working. Let's see. Kaylee?
Help them?
She sort of. But there's something else they said in the story. What do all bears like to do?
Climb?
There we go. Somebody said it. They climbed. So Winnie climbed a post.
I know.
She had her own little post that she climbed while the soldiers were working.
I know
Good.
something that bears really like.
What do they like, Brandon?
Honey.
Yes. Okay. Where did the real life Christopher Robin and Winnie become friends? Remember, Christopher Robin was the boy at the very end of the story. And he ended up going somewhere and finding Winnie, and they became friends. Where was it that they became friends? Gregory, you remember?
When did they become friends, or when? Where? At the train station.
No, that's the Colburn, Mr. Colburn. But Christopher Robin is the boy at the very end. The soldier met him at the train station, but the little boy at the very end met him at a different place.
I don't know. I know.
Where was it, Cora?
London Zoo.
The London Zoo. Good. So Christopher Robin, remember, is the boy at the end that becomes friends with him, and that's how we get the books Winnie the Pooh from Christopher Robin. Okay. How does the author honor Mr. Colburn? Does she? I'm going to give you some choices on this one. Mr. Colburn, remember, is the veterinarian who goes to war with the bear. So, how does she honor him? By writing a book about him? By telling her children about him? or naming her son after him, or all of the above? How does she honor Mr. Colburn, the soldier? Does she write a book about him? Does she tell her children about him? Or does she name her son after him, or all of the above? What do you think, Guadalupe? How does she honor him? Does she write a book? Does she name her son after him? Does she tell her children about him, or all of them? What do you want to guess? Does she write a book about him? The soldier? Yeah. The whole book is about the soldier finding the bear. Does she tell her son about the soldier? Tell him the story? Yes. Remember, she's reading the story to her son. And at the very end, did she tell us that she named her son after the soldier? Y'all can just nod your heads yes or no. I'm watching all of your little faces. Yes, she named her son after him too. So, she did all three. She wrote a book about the soldier. She told her child about the soldier. And then she named her son after him. Okay? Okay, this is true or false? True or false? There are statues in both Winnipeg and London in memory of Captain Colburn and Winnie. True or false? There are statues in Winnipeg and London in memory of Captain Colburn and Winnie. What do you think, Paris?
True.
Very good. That was true. Okay. Now, what is the lesson that the mom teaches her son about stories' endings and beginnings? What does she say to him about once a story ends, another one what? Guadalupe.
They won't begin.
Very good. So she taught her son it's okay if a story ends because another one can begin. And what she's talking about is, it's sad that the bear had to leave and go to the zoo, but then a new story started because Christopher Robin met the bear and they became friends. Okay, so a whole new story started. Okay, so how do us, all of the people all over the world, get to enjoy the story of Winnie the Pooh? What are some ways that we have heard of him? Kaylee, what's one?
We learned about the.
Did you know about Winnie the Pooh before you read this book?
Yes, when they were in the train station.
Okay. So raise your hand if you've heard of Winnie the Pooh before reading this story. Okay, well, how did you know about Winnie the Pooh? Bryson?
A movie?
From a movie. Okay, so that's one way. People all over the world know about Winnie the Pooh because of movies. What else, Cora?
The shows.
The shows. There's TV shows. There's movies. What else?
TV shows.
You can keep going, Cora. What else?
Books.
Books. So there's Winnie the Pooh books. There's movies. There's shows. There's statues. So all those things have taught the world about Winnie the Pooh.
There's
Okay.
stuffed animals.
Stuffed animals? Good.
How do we even get on Winnie the Pooh?
So is Winnie the Pooh a real bear?
Yes.
Yes. So it's those books and movies are based off a story from a bear that was real. Okay. Okay, one more time. I've asked this question already, but let's see if we can get it right again. Why was the Captain Colburn, traveling far away from home? Allie, why was he traveling far away from home?
To help the horses.
Very good. He was going to take care of the horses in what?
The front.
The war. Yeah, in a war. Okay. Okay. Now I want to go over some rounding stuff with you guys because I've seen some mistakes on your rounding, which is okay. So I want you guys to follow along. I have my little dry erase board back here. If you have yours, you can get that out too.
Don't go that way.
I'm going to be asking you some questions.
Yes, Mommy, I have to get something.
Can y'all see that?
I need baby eraser.
Okay. The first one, you're not going to see my face, but you just listen to my voice. I want to go over, if I give you a number, let's say 432, and I have a number line that I need to put it on, what two numbers should I put at the beginning and the end? Who can tell me that? What two numbers can I put at the beginning and the end? What do you think, Aaliyah? You know what goes in the beginning? Y'all be ready to respond because I'm going to call on you. What goes in the beginning? Paris. What goes in the beginning? 400, is that what you said? Good. Now who can tell me what would go at the end if we're doing the hundreds? Cora?
I know. 500.
500. Now here is where I've seen some mistakes. The middle. What is going to be right in the middle? What's halfway between 400 and 500? Kaylee?
455.
Not 455. 450. Just 50. Okay? Now let's say my number is 126. What numbers go on my number line now? Bryson?
Six.
What two hundreds go at the beginning and the end?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, someone can help you. Cora?
100.
Okay, 100. Now what would go at the end?
200.
200. Okay. What is going to go in the middle? I Evangeline, you know what goes in the middle?
$150.
150. Good. Okay. So last time it was 450. This time it was 150. So what's always going to be in the middle? Cora.
50.
50. So it doesn't matter what numbers you put at the beginning and the end, it's going to have 50 on the end of it for the middle, okay? Let's try another one and then we're going to actually round it. Okay. Who wants to tell me what numbers go on my number line? Let's see. Who has not volunteered? Aaliyah, what do you think? What's one number? Can you give me one? Beginning, end? Oh. There you go.
700.
Good job. 700. And Gregory, what goes at the end?
100.
Say that again.
800.
There you go. Okay, now who can tell me what goes in the middle? Brandon. I think you were on mute.
Okay.
What was it? What goes in the middle?
750.
Good. Okay.
5.
No, just 750. Don't make sure you don't say and either. So when you read that number, you just say 750. Okay. Now let's practice putting it on the number line. Our number right here, 743. Okay. If 750 is right in the middle, then 743 needs to go where? Does it need to go in the front half or the back? Kaylee?
This one.
Kaylee, where does it go? In the front. Good. It's going to be really close, actually. So right here. Okay. Now, if it's in the front section, that means we need to round down. If it's in the middle or in the back section, that means we are going to round up. Okay? So since it's over here on this side, what am I going to round it to? Who knows? Allie, you know? Would I round it to 700 or 800? Okay, I didn't hear you, but I could read your lips. She said 700. Thumbs up if you agree. Good, Allie. So 700. Okay. So let's start another one. So does that make sense, you guys? Here, let me turn it real quick. Does that make sense? If it's in the middle or behind, it's going to round down. If it's in the middle or to the right, you have to round up. Okay? Let's try another one. Okay. put it on our number line. What goes at the beginning? Paris? 300. Good. What goes at the end? Aaliyah?
400.
Good. Now what goes in the middle? What goes in the middle, Gregory?
Three, 5, 0.
Very good. 350.
Oh,
Okay. That's right in the middle. So where do you think our number is going to go? Does it need to go over here on this side or over here closer to this side?
You're going to go until he is done.
What do you think, Guadalupe? Where would it go? Does it go before the 350, so over here somewhere? Or is it going after?
After.
Very good. So after. I'm going to put it probably closer to 400. Okay. So what does that tell me now? What would I round it to? Am I going to round it to 400 or 300? Guadalupe.
400.
400. Good. Because it's closer to 400. Okay? We don't want to round down to 300 because it's way far away from 300. Okay? Is it making more sense now, guys?
Yes.
Yes? Okay?
Yes, ma'am. A lot more. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's do a couple more and then I'm going to let you guys go, okay? Because I know you guys probably have a lot more work to do.
I'm done.
Oh, good. Maybe I need to start giving you more work.
No. That's enough. I'm not done.
A lot more. Bryson says a lot more.
No. I said the opposite.
I'm just kidding. Okay. Oh, keep hitting my keyboard. There's your number. I'm just going to wait a couple seconds because I can see you guys are writing and erasing, so that's good. I like that y'all are participating.
My videos.
Okay, now who can tell me what goes at the beginning of the number line? Brandon, what goes at the beginning?
600. 600. Then
600. Good. 600 goes at the beginning, and he said 700 goes at the end. What goes in the middle?
All right.
Aaliyah?
650.
Good. Okay, now if I look at my number, I have 615. Where is that going to go on the number line? Is it going to go before the middle or after? Cora, I can see she's just dying to answer. She's dying. She cannot hold it in.
Before.
Before. Very good. So we're going to be down here somewhere. Does that look good? Is that a good spot, y'all think? Okay. 650. Now, since it's way down here, what does that tell me? What does that tell me, Kaylee? If it's way down here.
We're closer to the 60.
600. Yes, it's closer to 600. So that means this is going to round to 600. Okay, y'all ready for a challenge? Challenge round? Okay. Now I want to take this same number And instead of rounding it to the nearest 100, I want to round it to the nearest 10. So our number line is going to look a little bit different. Okay. 615. Now I want you to pretend like this 6 isn't there. 15. What two tens does 15 come between? Does it come between 40 and 50? 30 and 40? 20 and 30? 10 and 20? What two tens would that come between? Kaylee?
10 and 20.
Very good. 10 and 20. So now our number line is going to be 610 at the beginning and 620 at the end. Okay? Now who can tell me what would go right in the middle? If I have 610, 620, what's going to be in the middle? Oh, hey, Case. Okay, if you know what's in the middle, I want you to give me a thumbs up. If you know what goes in the middle. If you're not sure, I want you to go sideways with your thumb. If you have no idea what goes in the middle, I want you to do thumbs down. Okay, so some sideways, some say, okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain it then. So, if I have 10 and 20, halfway is actually going to be 15. Okay? So, let's just talk about halfway. If I have 20 and 30, what's in the middle of those? It would be 25. Okay? If I have 40 and 50, what's in the middle? It would be 45. If I have 60 and 70, what would be in the middle? Guadalupe? 65. Okay, so y'all get the pattern now? 25, 45, 65, 15, it ends in a 5. Okay? Okay, so that's rounding to the nearest 10. Now, since 615 is right in the middle, what does that mean? Do I round up or down if it's right in the middle? Bryson?
Up.
Good. Since it's right in the middle, we want to round up to 620. Okay. 620. Good. Okay. So let's do another one to the nearest 10. Y'all stay focused just a little bit longer. See, Brandon disappeared somewhere. Where'd you go, Brandon?
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, my next number is 137. So now pretend like that 1 isn't there. If I just have 37, what two tens does 37 come in between? 37. Is it 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60? What two tens? Cora.
Yeah, and just don't say anything. Don't be long.
30 and 40.
Good. So we're going to put 130 and 140. Okay? Now who can tell me what would be right in the middle? Remember the pattern we had down here. 25, 45, 65. Okay, Kaylee, what do you think?
It would be 135.
Okay. Y'all give a thumbs up if you agree with her. Okay, good. She's right. Very good, Kaylee. So this is in the middle. The reason we want to find the middle, because that's going to help us know which side to put our number on. Does it need to go over here, the front side, or does it need to go on the back side? What do you think, Gregory? Does it go in the front or in the back?
Wait, what?
If we have 137, does it need to go in the back or in the front?
In the back.
Good. It needs to come after 135, so we're going to put it right there. Okay. Now, what does that tell me? What do I need to round it to? What is it closest to? Bryson?
Like that you're supposed to be getting that.
140. Good. I didn't hear your voice, but I saw your mouth.
Yep.
Good. Since it's closer to 140, that's what we round it to. Okay. I'm going to do one more, and actually this time I'm going to let you guys, if you have your markers in your board, you're going to turn it around and show me your work when you're done. Okay. If you're using paper, that's okay too.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Actually, hold on. Let me change that. Let's do 62. Okay, remember we're rounding to the nearest 10. So think about, if you cover up that number, what two tens would 62 come in between? Okay. Who wants to share their answer for that part? What two tens? Okay, Bryson, go ahead. I can't hear you, sweetie.
What, 2 tens?
Yes, what two tens would 562 come in between? If I cover that up.
The 2 would be first.
No, if I'm counting, if I skip count by tens, 62 would come in between what two tens?
know what she's doing.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. What two
100.
tens?
Yeah, don't worry, it is.
Not 100.
200.
200.
300.
No, we're just,
Wait, I can't see it.
just the 10, sweetie. 62.
Oh.
What two tens is it between? Are you stuck? Well, what's this number?
6.
So 60 needs to be your first one. 60. 560.
60.
And
50. 200.
no, 560 and 500. What comes after 60 if you're skipping by tens?
70.
There you go. So 570. So 60 and 70 are the two tens. What goes in the middle?
Middle.
Cora?
565.
Good, 565. So now I need to put my number on the number line. Is it going to go at the beginning or at the end somewhere? What do you think, Allie? Should it go down here? Or should it go after the middle? After the middle? So you think it should go down here? So if I have 565 in the middle, 562 would go after it?
No.
No. Where would it go?
60.
It would go before it, right? Closer to 60. Okay. So now I know where it goes on the number line. What does that tell me now? Which number is it closest to? Aaliyah, what do you think?
560.
Good. So 560. That's when you're rounding to the nearest 10. Seems like you guys have the hundreds down. Okay, so we'll probably practice this again tomorrow. This is really close to my face.
We came in late.
You came in late. Is that Oliphant?
Yeah.
I actually recorded this today, so hopefully if all recorded right, I can send it to you guys, and y'all can watch it again if you need to. Okay, guys, so we went over the story, the questions for Finding Winnie. We practiced the rounding. Do you guys want to do a quick share time? Are you guys ready to go?
Ready to go.
Okay, if you don't want to share, then you can go. Just don't forget to do your progress report and your letter that I sent to your parents. Okay?
Did you send one?
I sent it on Seesaw, so you're going to have to log in under your child.
Bye, everyone.
The progress report should be in the same activity, but on the second page.
I saw it, but I guess it was
Okay, I'll try to go in and fix that.
Okay.
I was trying to do it on my phone because my computer was acting up that day, so that's probably why it's so small.
Okay. Just whenever you get a chance.
Okay. Okay, so share time, you guys. Let me show you my screen so you can see what your question was. I heard my name, but I don't know who that was.
You don't?
Okay, your favorite. What is your favorite snack? Something sweet or something salty?
What's yours?
Cora, what's yours? I saw your hand first.
Wait.
Something sweet. Okay, do you know, like, what one thing is your favorite?
No.
No, you just prefer
I
sweet stuff.
don't like spicy stuff.
Yeah, I like sweet stuff too. Okay, Guadalupe, what's yours? Sweet or salty? Sweet. Okay, so Guadalupe likes sweet. So does Cora. Who else wants to share? Case, what's your favorite?
My favorite is cheesecake.
Oh my gosh, I love cheesecake. That's my favorite. But if I were just to eat a snack at home, I don't always have cheesecake lying around, unfortunately. So, would you pick something sweet?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Paris, what would you pick? You're unmuted, I think. What's your favorite, Paris?
Bye.
Bye, Case. Is it sweet or salty? Sweet. Okay, I for some reason I couldn't hear you, but I saw your mouth. You said sweet, right? Yeah. Kaylee, what's yours?
spicy things.
You like spicy things? So for a snack, you're going to eat something spicy or salty? Not sweet?
Spicy.
Spicy. Interesting. Okay, anybody else want to share? Allie, I think you're the only one left. You're on mute.
Sweet and my favorite snack. Cake because I'm having cake.
Oh, okay. I'm coming over to your house later then. Okay, guys. Well, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the meeting. Make sure you're reading that story over and over again and practicing your spelling, your vocabulary, okay?
Okay. Bye.
I'll see y'all again tomorrow probably so we can practice again.
Bye, Miss Bunker.
Bye-bye. Don't forget to get those progress reports signed in Seesaw, guys. Have your parents look at them tonight. Bye-bye.
Can we do our progress report on Friday?
Yes. Why, are your parents out of town?
No. My mom couldn't cite it. It was all wiki-wacky.
Oh, is it little?
No, it was hard to sign on Seesaw.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is kind of hard to sign. But,
And it
yeah,
prints,
maybe she can print it.
This one, I don't think prints. I don't know.
Okay, if that doesn't work, then I can still email it to her. I can email it to her and she can print that way. She's funny. So I recorded it.